All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going on a little adventure to Milan, in Italy. We're going to figure out the story of how this busy, hardworking city totally transformed itself into one of the biggest fashion superstars in the whole world.
But first, let's start with a big question. Have you ever wondered what actually makes a city a fashion capital? What's the special magic that makes everyone on the planet look to one place to see what's new and cool in clothes?
For years and years, and I mean a long time, the answer was super simple: Paris. The city in France was the absolute queen of high fashion. It made the rules, it had the history, everyone agreed Paris was number one.
But while all eyes were on Paris, Italy was quietly getting its own secret power ready, something that had been growing for hundreds of years. So, what was this secret power?
This is so cool. Way before Italy was famous for designing clothes, it was famous for making the stuff clothes are made from. We're talking about a history that goes all the way back to the Renaissance, with its beautiful silks and soft velvets. Later on, they built big factories to make some of the best wool in the world. Having the best materials gave them a huge head start.
So, Italy had the world's most amazing fabrics. But that's not quite enough, is it? To challenge a giant like Paris, they needed more. They needed a brand new idea, one that would completely change the fashion game.
See, for the longest time, super fancy fashion, it's called haute couture, was like a very exclusive club. Every single outfit was made by hand for just one person. They made it super beautiful, of course, but also crazy expensive. Almost nobody could afford it.
But then, a revolutionary new idea popped up: ready to wear. The idea was actually pretty simple. What if you could make really stylish, designer clothes in different sizes so that lots of people could buy them right in a store? All of a sudden, fashion wasn't just for a few rich people. It was for anyone who loved to look good.
And one of the heroes of this new idea was a really clever Italian designer named Walter Albini. He had this vision of a world where beautiful clothes weren't locked away, but were something people could actually wear in their real lives. He really helped get the whole thing started.
Okay, so we've got world-class fabrics and a game-changing new idea. But why did all this happen in Milan? Why not in a city like Rome or Florence, which were already famous for art? Let's find out what made Milan so special.
Well, it turns out Milan had the perfect recipe. First, it was a city full of factories and skilled workers, so it could actually make lots of clothes. Second, it was where all the big magazines were, so they could take pictures of the new styles and show them to the whole world. And third, Milan just had this modern, exciting energy. It was all about business and new ideas. So, while Rome and Florence were known for traditional, handmade things, Milan was all about looking to the future. It was the perfect launching pad for this new, ready-to-wear idea to just take off. The city and the idea were a perfect match.
The stage was set, the idea was in place. The only thing missing? The stars of the show. It needed designers who could grab the world's attention and make everyone say, "Wow, look at Milan." And boy, were they about to arrive.
Two designers with two totally different styles became global superstars. On one side, you had Giorgio Armani. Think simple, cool, and super elegant. His clothes were very sophisticated in calm, quiet colors. And then, on the other side, you had Gianni Versace. His clothes were the total opposite. They were like a party, full of bright colors, exciting patterns, and lots of gold.
And their fashion shows? Oh, they weren't just about showing clothes. They were huge events. They turned the runway into a big show with awesome music, tons of flashing cameras, and the world's first ever supermodels. A fashion show in Milan felt like the biggest, coolest party on the planet, and everyone wanted to be there.
So, let's put all the pieces of the puzzle together. We have the history, we have the new idea, and we have the incredible superstars. How did all of that mix together to make Milan famous?
It really all came together perfectly. Milan became a fashion powerhouse by mixing its long history of making amazing fabrics with the modern idea of ready-to-wear fashion. And then it was all lit up by the creativity and star power of designers who made the whole world fall in love with Italian style.
And that winning combination rocketed Milan right to the top. Today, it's one of the big four fashion capitals of the world, right alongside Paris, New York, and London. That's a pretty incredible transformation, right? And that's the story of how Milan went from a city of factories to a runway superstar. It's an awesome tale of history meeting new ideas, and it kind of leaves us with one final question to think about.
After hearing this whole story, what do you think makes a style truly great?